All right, so for today, just so you know, if you want your 5 credits, you have to have at least 35 assignments in by Friday. Friday's the last day to turn in stuff. I'll be grading, and actually no, for you it's Thursday. Your class, the last day to turn anything is Thursday. So if you want 5 credits, get at least 35 assignments in. We're gonna have, let's see, 35. Let's see here. If I look at the class here, 37, 38, 39, 40. We're gonna have 42 assignments total. If you could just get 35 assignments in, I'm gonna run up to 5 credits. But if not, you don't get 35 assignments in, welcome Sanchez. I'm just gonna round, so you just take all your assignments, divide by 7. That's how many assignments you're gonna have. Or that's how many credits you're gonna have. Okay, so just take all your assignments, divide by 7, that's how many credits you have. But if you want the full 5, you'll have to, all right, so for today, the game plan, we're gonna get into spheres. You're gonna take notes on Zoom, okay, of the video that I'll be posting shortly. You'll watch, actually no. Yeah, you're actually gonna be taking video notes, not taking notes on Zoom. Give me a second here. So I'm asking for find the area and circumference of the circle that's inside the ball that I just highlighted in blue, right here, inside it. Well, we know how to find the area and circumference. That's from our area and circumference formula sheet on C45. So you go back to C45. Remember, I give you your own copy of the formulas. Let's do circumference first. 2 pi r. Okay. Again, the circumference is the fancy schmancy word for the perimeter of a circle, the outside. Okay, just the outside. There in red. So that's going to be 2 times pi is 3.14. The radius is 10 feet. So let me type all that garbage in my calculator. Okay. So in my calculator, I got 2 times 3.14 times 10. I got 62.8. Watch this though. 62.8 square, actually feet. Not square feet, but just normal feet. And the reason being is, it's just how many feet are around. Look at, if I just had a bunch, they're just linear feet. How many feet are around the circle? We're not counting squares here, we're just counting just feet, just pure distance. So that's the circumference. So far so good. Catarino might be getting the free assignment pack because he was here on time, you guys. And he tried it on his own. So let's try the area now. Area of a circle, the square units inside a circle, from C45, the area formula sheet, says it's pi r squared. Nice. So that's 3.14 times 10 to the second power. So let's do the exponent first. 10 to the second power really means 10 times 10. So this is 3.14 times 100. So I got 314 square feet. Awesome. What'd you get? 314. Haha. Catarino got the free assignment pass. Tell me later which one you want that for. Awesome. All right, so that was the area. In other words, that's how many square feet are inside. Look at the circle inside. how many square feet would be in there? The squares that fill up the circle. Well, 314 of those puppies would be in there. Okay, so that's area perimeter. That's just a little review. Now, before we move on to your video notes, I want to go over one more example for warm-up on volume, because I haven't done a volume example for warm-up. You've taken notes on that with the videos, but I want to go over a volume example. So if you don't mind, well, even if you do mind, still do it. I don't care if you mind or not. Go ahead and draw yourself a prism. Okay. The way I draw them is I draw the top rectangle like that. Then I draw the bottom rectangle like that, and then just connect the corners. Maybe not. Here we go. If you do a dotted line, it kind of gives a 3D effect if you do the dotted line for someone. So let's find the volume. This is example 2 for our warm-up today. Find volume. Okay. And let's say the height here is, let's say 12 feet. Let's say right here is 7 feet from here to here. And let's say this is 5 feet from there to there. Go ahead and draw. I'll give you about a minute to draw that puppy. All right, here we go. Now volume is different than surface area. Volume, we're concerned with, watch this. I'm concerned with the cubes that fit inside a shape. In other words, I want to know how many cubes. Let me draw a little cube here. Okay. Imagine a cube where every side is exactly 1 foot, every edge of that cube. Look at this. I want to know how many of these cubic feet, we call these a cubic foot, because every edge is a foot. Imagine a cubic foot. How many of those would fill up this prism? How many would fill it up in the end, like ice cubes inside or something? That's what a volume question is. It's 3-dimensional space. How much 3-dimensional space does that prism take up? Okay? Now, the formula is on C45 2 weeks ago. Let's go to C45 real quick, because some of you guys are still lost in space and you guys don't know what's going on. So let me go to C45 and show you the formulas. Here we are, C45, area perimeter. There's a formula sheet right there for you. I made a copy for you. So let me scroll down. Here we are. There's the formulas in all their glory. Let me copy and paste this puppy. Okay, let me copy and paste this and put this back on our warm-up over here. Okay, so here we go. This is 12 feet. So notice, I'm looking at what kind of 3D shape is this? Well, it's a rectangular prism. But don't worry about the rectangular prism formulas. Just use the general prism formulas. This one. It's more straight to the point. It's more basic. It's just right. It gets right to the heart of things. Don't worry about this rectangular prism. Just use it. This is a prism. We're dealing with a prism. Just use a general prism's formula. So the volume, look at this, is area of base times height. For a cylinder, same formula. We're not going to deal with pyramids or cones in this class, but today we're going to be dealing with spheres. That's what you're going to be taking notes on. Okay? We're ending the year with spheres. But, back over here, look at the volume. Capital B means area of the base. I'm right here on the prism now. Area of the base times the height. Okay, so let me write down the formula here. Volume area of the base times the height. Easy sleazy. Okay? So the area of the base means the area of the bottom or top side. That's, I shouldn't say side. The area of the bottom or top face. So this bottom rectangle, what's the area of that? That's what capital B means. What's the area of that bottom face, which is the base of the prism? Okay? Let's do this. Well, the area of the base, that's a rectangle. So I know that this base, the area of that rectangle is going to be length times width, and then I'll put the height right here. The height of the prism, the height of the prism is going to be 12 feet. So I'm going to plug and chug that right now. So I already know it's going to be times 12. So what is the length and width of that bottom rectangle? That'll be the area of the bottom rectangle. That'll be the area of the base. That's going to be 7 times 5. 7 times 5, and then times 12, and we're rocking and rolling, we're done. Cool. Let me get my my calculator rather. Nice. Here we are. 7 times 5 times 12. I get 420 cubic, watch this now, cubic feet. Feet to the third power because we're dealing with cubes, notice. It's how many cubes will actually fill up that prism. Okay? That's how many cubic feet will fill up, kind of like ice cubes in a jar or a glass of sorts. Okay? So, if there's no questions on the warm-up, go on to C59. You're going to take the notes on the video. I'll be here for help. You'll do a flip grid right after. Easy flip grid that should take you about literally 7 seconds, I'd say. Not even 10 seconds. Mark C59 is done, and then go on to C60. Rock and rolling. Hit it. Go.